Hey guys, Casual Gamer 84, welcome back to the game room. I have a pickups video for you all today, and I have a wide variety of stuff to go over. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Alright guys, and like I said, we're going to get a wide variety of stuff that I picked up. Spans several generations of consoles, so we'll get right into it. I am going to do this video a little different than I've done videos in the past. I got to thinking, watching back some of my videos that I've already uploaded and watching some other content creators. I realized that some people may want to know what I paid for items that I picked up and what their estimated value or worth is on the market. Not particularly personal value or personal worth, but what it's worth on the market. Just for hunting and things like that, to know what to look for, and if that's something that you may have that may be worth a little something and you don't really particularly want it, you want to get rid of it, whatever the case may be. First thing is non-game related. I'm going to tell you what I paid for it, what the estimated value is, and I'll also put that up here somewhere or down here across the bottom so you all can see that as well. Words are hard. First thing is, I didn't really want to go down this rabbit hole with this at all, but I did anyway. You can see over here I've got a couple Funko Pops. I've got a couple more that a friend of mine gifted me over here. Over here is my Marty and my Doc from Back to the Future. But I was in GameStop, and pro members get the $5 a month coupon or whatever, what have you. And I didn't really see any games that I wanted in there. But I did want to use the coupon, or I'd forget about it and it would expire and I wouldn't have it. This is very nostalgia inducing. So I went ahead and picked it up, and I picked up a Gizmo Funko Pop. With the coupon, I think I give $6 for it. It's valued at about $11. So I got it about half price, which is pretty cool. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put him yet, but for right now, he can go right over here. All right. So the next thing I got a really good deal on this. This is probably maybe, I was going to say it may be the best bang for my buck. But I don't know, actually the best bang for my buck is the last one, because I have a little story to tell about that. But this is the oldest system that I got something for. I picked up a complete in-box copy of Kaboom on the Atari 2600. The box is in really good shape. I don't know how well that picks up on camera, but it is in really, really good shape. A little creasing on the top where it's been opened, but other than that, it's in really good shape, really clean copy. And again, it is complete in box. I give $1 for this. Value on it, and my values are price charting values in the video games. Value is $22.30. So I done really good on this, and it's really good condition for it to be as old as it is. 1981 is the date on the box, so it's older than I am. So really cool to pick that up for $1. The next thing I got is, I may have mentioned in another video, I'm not for sure if I did or not, but nonetheless, I picked up a light gun for the PlayStation 1, the GunCon, recently. And you all know, started talking about my light gun game. So I picked up Gunfighter, The Legend of Jesse James on PS1. It is complete. Disc is in really good shape. I paid $5 for it, and price charting has it at $8.57. So I did good on that. Keeping with the light gun theme, the GunCon for the PS1 also works for some PS2 games. I believe if you go to like Wikipedia and look it up, it will give you a list of games that are compatible with the GunCon. But I picked up Vampire Knight on PS2, another light gun game. And on the back of them, if you look at them in the wild, you can see that it supports the GunCon 2 and GunCon. So glad to have this, and again, it is complete in box. I paid $15 for this. So I paid up a little bit for this, but Price Charting has it at $30.74. Next one I picked up. I paid up a little for this one too. This is probably the worst deal I got if we're talking about what I've spent for what I got in value. As you all know, I love Castlevania. I've not played a lot of the 3D Castlevania games. I have the ones on Xbox 360. But I picked up Castlevania Curse of Darkness on the OG Xbox. I've not played it. Looking forward to playing it. It is complete. Disc is in really good shape. I give $20 for it, so I paid up for it simply because it is a Castlevania game, and I don't see them a lot out in the wild. And Price Charting has it at $27.99. All right, the next one. This one is a. I guess I've done pretty good on it too. The story behind that is I've been waiting on this one for a while, just because of the nature of what it is. I ordered this in February of this year, and it's September 17th as of filming this video, and I just received it in the mail today. And that is Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, the Classic Edition by Limited Run. And it's going to be hard to show. I'm actually going to take it out of this protector. And that's why it took so long to get it, because you pre-order it, they make them, then they send it to you. I give $59.99 for it, and already, since the pre-orders are over with and they've already shipped, it's valued and Price Charting at $90, complete in box. Just look at that artwork on that box, how cool that is. I wanted the Classic Edition because it looks like that classic NES box. Even more so if I pull the slipcover off that has the Switch logo on it, and you just have that gray box. It looks just like a Konami game from back in the day. It's really awesome. I'm gonna actually pick this up. I put the card, all the limited run games ship with a card, and I put that card in between the slipcover and the actual case, so it wouldn't get damaged. I didn't want to step on it. But back to this cover art. Some of y'all may or may not know the cover art on this game and the cover art on Curse of the Moon was done. Both of them were done by Tom Du Bois. He also done a bunch of other cover art for like classic games. A lot of Konami stuff he did. Some ones off the top of my head, he did cover art for Castlevania 3, Super Castlevania 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, Sunset Riders. I'm pretty sure he done Contra 3, Alien Wars as well, and a lot of other ones that he's done. But he's an amazing artist, and just that cover alone is very, very nostalgia inducing. It looks awesome, so glad to have that in the collection. That's one of the reasons with this that I bought the Classic Edition and paid $20 more or whatever for it. And it does come with some extras. I did open this already. It came with the slipcover on it like that, and had shrink wrap around it. I'm gonna take the shrink wrap off of it because I wanted to see the extras. To be truthfully honest with you, I'm not gonna open the game. The game itself, if I can pull it out of here, is still sealed. And again, it is a limited run numbered, limited run number 98. I am gonna keep it sealed because I have it digitally, so there's really no need for me to open this at this particular point in time. But there is some other cool stuff that it ships with, if I can get it all out of here without tearing something up. So I'll probably put my card in the box. So one of the things is, I believe the poster is double-sided. The one bad thing about that is that where it's folded, it's gonna have creases in it, so the only way to really display it good is to have it framed. But I'm probably not gonna put it up anyway, simply because I want to keep it long term. I know that sounds silly because you know you want to show it off. But I really don't have anywhere to put it at in the game room right now. Maybe in the future I'll frame it and hang it up somewhere. Simply because it's so awesome. So it is reversible. So you have that side. I don't know if I can get far enough back for you all to see it or not. And then of course you have the Tom Du Bois artwork, which is awesome. Like, look at that detail in that. And again, this is what's on the cover as well. So that would probably be a really cool frame. I actually might do that. I might have this framed, and I got a Sekiro poster right here. I may swap it out with this because that's pretty cool. What else did it come with? It came with the official Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 soundtrack, which is pretty awesome itself. I probably will open it, and what I'll do is I'll open it and I'll burn it to my computer, and then just put it back in this sleeve and then drop it back in the case. But I probably will open this just simply to have it. And this is really cool. I guess I won't display any of my games with it, but they give you like a limited run little sleeve that looks like the old NES sleeves. It says limited run. I believe it's cardboard. It may be plastic, but I think it's cardboard. No, it might be plastic. No, it's cardboard. Because there's really no good way, even if you put it like that, you can't see all the label. So if I was going to display just this, I wouldn't use it. But I'm displaying the big box, so it'll be fine. Alright, so now the trick is going to be to get all of this back in this box. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Get the box shut. And again, that's really, really cool. I do not have the first one. Classic. I wish I did. And it's one of the things that I may eventually try to get. But it's so expensive right now. I think it's like at $150 or something. But I may eventually try to track it down so I have both of them. Just because I know one day I'll want it. Just like I want the Castlevania on the NES boxed. I would love to have the classic edition of Curse of the Moon as well. When I ordered, I went ahead and ordered a protector sleeve from them, from Limited Run. So I knew that I would have one with it when it came in. And boom, nice and protected. It'll look good on the shelf. So this next thing, there's a little story behind it. And it is essentially the best bang for my buck, but there's a story behind it. So the story behind it is, and I'm going to put a link to their eBay store below. And I believe their eBay store is called Too Much Stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But check the description down below, and I'll put a link in there so you can see it. I ordered this game, Perfect Dark, Nintendo 64. It was complete minus the manual. I sourced a manual from somewhere else. So the manual I ended up giving $5 for. I can get this out of here. I don't know if I can or not. So Perfect Dark N64. The box is in pretty good shape. This tab, because it's been opened quite a bit, is kind of bent right here in the corner. This one's kind of bent in. Little crease right here. But other than that, the box is really clean. Like the front is really clean, the back's really clean. And the creases on the side, the way that it's not really a crease, but it's kind of bent in, because I think this is a rental. So they had shrink wrap on the outside of it, and it kind of sucked the box in a little bit. But Perfect Dark. And it was complete in box, or it was complete minus the manual. So it had the Nintendo Power insert in there, the game, and the box. I sourced the manual somewhere else for $5. So now it is complete in box. Get the cartridge out. Cartridge looks really good. I did have to clean it up a little bit because it did have some numbers on it, but it looks really good now. So I ordered this on eBay. I got it on auction, so I did not pay eBay prices for it. Brian. And that's the same place I ordered the manual from. So I ordered this, waited for it to come in. My package came in, I got home from work, I had the delivery notification, got it in the mailbox, brought it in, opened it up, and it wasn't this game. It was actually a in-box copy minus manual of Zelda's Majora's Mask, which is considerably more expensive than this game, mind you. So I don't know off the top of my head. I'll put it here what Majora's Mask is valued at on price chart and complete in box. I believe it's in the 200 to 250 range, somewhere in there. I know that's a wide margin, but it's somewhere in there, and it fluctuates so much. So I already have it, but if I didn't already have it complete in box, I wouldn't have kept it anyway. Because this story is going to illustrate how, if you're straight with everybody, if you're honest with everybody, and you're just upfront and you're a good person in general, how things tend to work out for you as a collector. So I didn't get the game that I ordered. I got Majora's Mask. So out of my own curiosity, I wanted to know how much whoever bought that had paid for it. And what had happened was I bought this on auction. Someone bought that on auction. The individual packaged them up. The seller packaged them up and got the shipping label swapped. Easy to do. So I got their game. They got my game. So I looked it up, and again, it was a rental as well because it had some writing on the cartridge. So I looked it up on the sold listings and able to find out they give like $162.50 for it, I think. And I know as a collector, if I'd ordered something and I'd have give $162.50 for it, and I didn't get it, I'd have got Perfect Dark instead, I would have been highly upset. And as silly as it sounds, I was upset that I didn't get Perfect Dark, and instead I got Majora's Mask, although that's a much more expensive game. So I contacted the seller and said, hey, there was a mix up, I got this game. They were super good customer service, very responsive. They helped me out all the way around. She said, hey, it was a mix up, you know, I'll send it back and we'll get yours sent to you. And all I asked for was, is there any way that you could refund my original shipping cost, since I have to wait for the game to ship 3 times before I get it. The 3 that I came up with was, 1, they shipped it to me the first time, which was the wrong game. 2, I gotta wait for the other person to ship that one back. Then I gotta wait for them to ship that one to me. And the seller told me to go through like the eBay money back guarantee thing, request a refund. I did that. I got refunded my money. I shipped the other one back. And she said, I will ship out Perfect Dark to you free of charge for the mix-up. And sure enough, free of charge for the mix-up. So I firmly believe that due to my honesty, due to my integrity, and the fact that I'm not just a garbage human being, and I didn't just keep that game, I got this one for free. So, you know, it's really cool. And I think that, you know, karma's definitely a thing. She's a dog as well, but she's definitely a thing. So all in on this, I give $5 for it because I bought the manual for $5 to complete it. So we got a complete in box copy. Again, words are hard. Complete in box copy of Perfect Dark on N64 for $5. It's valued at $52. So I done really good here. Again, thank you to that seller. You didn't have to do that. I just wanted the initial $5.50 shipping back, and you sent me the whole game for the mix-up. I really appreciate that. And again, their eBay store's linked in the description below. Definitely go check them out. I didn't see any video game stuff last time I looked. They did have quite a bit of other stuff, so definitely check them out. I'm sure they'll have more stuff in the future. So I'm really good on that. Now that's all the games that I've got on this one. But the last thing that I want to talk about is super awesome. It is probably one of my most favorite game related items in the game room now. And I was completely blindsided by it this morning. So I go into work this morning. It's Friday, and I see one of my friends, one of my coworkers there, and she's like, "Here's a gift for you." I'm like, "For what?" And she was like, "Oh, you got promoted." I was like, "That was like 2 years ago." She's like, "Well, it takes a long time to make these." I was like, "Well, okay." So I open it up, and she does cross stitching. If you don't know what cross stitching is, look it up. It looks like a real pain in the ass, to be honest with you. And the fact that she took time out of her personal life and took her time to make this for me is awesome. It's really cool. And that is this. It's going to be kind of hard to see. You can see me in the reflection. But it's Mario and Bowser, and it says "like a boss" on the bottom of it. And the really cool thing about that is where it's an NES game, and it's 8-bit, and the cross stitching is in little squares. It looks like pixels. So that is really cool. I mean, it's spot on. Like I couldn't be happy with it. That is awesome. There, you can see it really good now. That is awesome. So to protect her identity, we will call her K Emmy. So K Emmy, thank you for this. I really enjoy it. I don't know where in the game room I'm going to put it yet, but it's going to go somewhere awesome. I might find a way. I might hang it actually right there above my monitor so that I can look at the awesomeness that is my Mario crosshatch every time I sit down at the computer. So again, thank you. It means a lot. I really do appreciate it. You are awesome. So guys, that's all my pickups today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you kind of enjoyed me doing what I paid, what the value is. I'm going to continue to do that because I think that it's useful information to you all. Hopefully you all are as pumped to see the Tom Du Bois cover art on that as much as I was, because it is awesome. If you've already done so and you like the content, hit that like button. If you've already done so, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe. That red box down in the corner that says subscribe. Click that box, you will be subscribed. If you've already subscribed, don't click that box because it unsubscribes you. But if you're not subscribed, click the box, it subscribes you. And if you want to be notified, ring that bell, and you will be notified when I post a video for you. Until next time.